from your perspective, like what's really driving the increased use of debit cards for everyday spending?
Yeah, great question. I think what we're seeing on debit today, first and foremost, I think, well publicized for the first time in 4 years, debit is actually spending at a higher rate than credit, right? And I think
Yeah.
that's really interesting. I think we've also seen just a resurgence of rewards on debit.
Yeah.
Some things that we're powering today, some things that we're seeing others do, and it's really compelling for the end debit consumer
Yeah.
to be able to really earn rewards based on the brand they're with or the rebates that they're looking for out of their spend.
And you mentioned that they're trying to attract younger people. Obviously credit unions have a huge problem with their average age. Like, what can you say about what the potential is here for bringing in younger people into the memberships?
Yeah, great question. And we've done a lot of research on this topic. And I think everything you hear, know about Gen Z, right, is they are digital first, they are brand seeking, they are looking for high value. They're also a subset of that population that are actually credit averse. And so if you think about like just the life cycle of a consumer with their end financial product, right, like a lot have a primary bank account. A lot of those have either fees or they have triggers needed to maintain no fee, or they have no rewards after all of that, right? And so I think like what we've really seen from that younger generation is really the ability to say like, hey, I want more for my spend. And we're having the ability to power that with obviously the support and partnership of some incredible brands that we're with.
So, how would you say debit card features are evolving to meet consumer expectations that were traditionally associated with credit cards exclusively?
Yeah, awesome question. I mean, I think the life cycle of a credit product, right? Like you go through an application flow, you've got an open to buy, you spend, you see rewards. I think debit historically has been one where you're looking at the ability to say, you go into a branch location, perhaps you sign up online, you set up an ACH or your direct deposit, and that becomes primary. I think today, like feature functionality is just increased dramatically. And if you think through the ability for debit to debit load, you think through the ability to have a direct deposit switch capability in-app on the fly, it's a subset of your percentage of direct deposit, all things that we are certainly supporting today. But as we're really looking through it, like what is the actual take rate? What's the engagement? How does that drive engagement for the end user? And then how can they mirror, to the extent you can, mitigating all the risks of fraud, but how can you mirror that credit experience with a debit product for those that want to use it?